What is the number one biggest mistake that people make with their houseplants? I'll give you a hint, it's not overwatering. You see, the thing that kills more houseplants than any other thing is actually lack of proper lighting. So why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you fix it? The problem is actually from the companies that grow and sell the plants because they use terminology that's just really vague and confusing. You see, when you look at care instructions or those plant tags that are maybe in the pot, you'll see things like low light plant, or this plant needs bright light, or bright indirect light, or medium light. But what exactly do those terms mean? Well, let me try to simplify this for you, and we'll actually take a little bit more of a scientific look on what plants actually need in terms of light. If you take nothing else away from this video, just know that your plants probably need more light than you are currently giving them, because light is what actually causes them to photosynthesize, which is what feeds their roots and keeps them healthy. Any plant is placed in an area where it does not get enough light, sooner or later it's going to die for lack of light. It's just some plants are a lot more tolerant of those lower light situations compared to others, which basically just means that they're going to be slower to die in a low light situation, but eventually they will die if they're kept in a spot where they don't get enough light on these nice little leaves. Now, my friend Tanner the planter, he gives a really simple phrase that can help you visualize whether or not your plant is getting enough light. And what he says is, does your plant have a wide view of the sky? And what that means is wherever your plant is, get down on its level and look around. Can you see a wide view of the sky? If not, then there's a very good chance that that plant is not getting enough light. Now, another really cool way to visualize the amount of light you have at any given spot inside of your home is by actually using a light meter. And what this will do is it will give you a reading of exactly how many foot candles are hitting this sensor wherever you hold it in any given space. So let's take a look at this. Right now, where there's a little bit of light shining on this meter, we're at over 600 foot candles. But if I move it just a little bit over here where it's under the shade of the branches of this tree, we've only moved it about a foot and we've dropped dramatically in foot candles. And that can make a huge difference for your plants, even by moving them over a small amount of area to see how much light they're gonna get in any particular spot. Now, one thing that's really cool that you can do as a plant parent is if you're not able to move that plant to a place where it does get more natural light, you can actually supplement now with grow lights, because grow lights are becoming really widely available and very affordable compared to how they used to be. But as a general rule, the more light your plants get, the healthier they will be and the faster they will grow. It also helps with things like overwatering, because as they are metabolizing more and photosynthesizing more, they are able to use the water that is down inside that pot and actually pull that moisture out of the soil so that it doesn't stay too wet for prolonged periods of time. So one way or another, figure out how to get your plants more light and you will see a better result for how those plants perform inside of your home.